This is the question asked in today's SkillRack Daily Challenge. So let us see our sample test cases. For the sample input 2, we are given a 6x6 matrix as input. And these are the 4 different quadrants of our matrix, each represented in a different color. And it is given in the question that we must update the values present in top right, bottom left and bottom right quadrants using the values present in the top left quadrant. So let us see our output. For the top right quadrant, we are asked to replace it with the mirror image of the top left quadrant. So the mirror image is nothing but the left appears right and the right appears left. So for the row 65, 35, 64, the mirror image would be 64, 35, 65. So that is what the first row of our top right quadrant. Similarly for the remaining two rows. So 45, 14, 17. So 17, 14, 45. Just the reverse of this row. So this is how the top right quadrant is formed. And now the bottom left quadrant. For the bottom left quadrant, we are asked to replace it with the water image of the top left quadrant. So the water image is nothing but the reflection of this top left quadrant. So here the 46, 58, 32, the last row will be our first row of our bottom left quadrant. And the first row of the top left quadrant will be the last row of our bottom left quadrant, and the middle row remains as such. So now we have updated the bottom left quadrant of our matrix, and now the remaining bottom right quadrant. So for the bottom right quadrant, we are asked to replace it with the mirror image of the bottom left quadrant, which we have found now. So again the mirror image is left appears right and right appears left. So for the row 46, 58, 32, the reverse would be the first row of our bottom right quadrant. So 32, 58, 46. And similarly for the remaining two rows, 45, 14, 17 becomes 17, 14, 45, 65, 35, 64 becomes 64, 35, 65. And after updating the three quadrants of our matrix, we are asked to print the whole matrix as our output. So this is how we are getting the following output. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. This is the program I have written. First I have declared some integer variables, and then I am accepting the values of R and C using scanf, and then I am declaring a two-dimensional array named mat of size R cross C, and then using a nested for loop I am accepting the input matrix using this scanf statement. So now we have accepted the input matrix. And after accepting the input matrix, first we have to update our top right quadrant. To traverse through the top right quadrant, we will be using a nested for loop. And here the first loop iterates from 0 till r by 2, because the top quadrant lies in the first half. So we are iterating from 0 till half, that is r by 2. And the second loop traverses from c by 2 till c, because it is a right quadrant. The right quadrant starts from half and goes till the end. So we are starting the loop from c by 2 and going till c. And in every iteration, the matrix of ij would be representing the top right quadrant. And we are replacing matrix of ij with matrix of I c minus 1 minus j. So this c minus 1 minus j would be pointing to the last element of the top left quadrant. And in every iteration, it would be decreasing. That is, first it would be pointing to the last element, and in the next iteration it would be pointing to the last second element, and like this it goes on until the first element. So when this nested for loop finishes its execution, the top right quadrant would be replaced with the mirror image of the top left quadrant. So after updating the top right quadrant, we must update the bottom left quadrant. So to update the bottom left quadrant, again we are going to use a nested for loop. So this nested for loop iterates from r by 2 till r, because it is a bottom. The bottom starts from the half and goes till the end. So from r by 2 till r. And this is a left quadrant. So the left starts from 0 and goes till half. So the second loop starts from 0 and goes till c by 2. And in every iteration, matrix of ij would be representing the bottom left, and we are replacing it with the value of r minus 1 minus ij. Here this matrix of r minus 1 minus ij would be pointing to the same column element of the last row of the top left quadrant, and in every iteration it would be moving above. That is, first it would be pointing to the last row, and in the next iteration it would be pointing to the last second and then last third, like that it goes on. Because here we are asked to replace the bottom left with the water image, so here we are not making any changes in the column. So when this nested for loop finishes its execution, the bottom left quadrant would be replaced with the water image of the top left quadrant. And now the bottom right quadrant. So to traverse through the bottom right quadrant, we have to iterate our loop from r by 2 till r, because it is a bottom quadrant and it is a right quadrant. So the second loop would be iterating from c by 2 till c, and in every iteration we are replacing matrix of ij with matrix of I c minus 1 minus j, which we have already seen. This c minus 1 minus j would be pointing to the last element of the bottom left quadrant, and in every iteration it would be decreasing. So this nested for loop finishes updating our bottom right quadrant. So now we have updated all the three quadrants of our matrix. So finally we are printing out our matrix using this nested for loop. So now let us give sample test cases to our program. So now I have given the sample input 1 and our expected output is here. So we are getting the same values as our output. So now I have given the sample input 2 and our expected output is here. So here we can see that we also get the same values. So this is the logic behind today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.